Arne Slot provides a major update on Alexander Isak's fitness ahead of Liverpool's clash with Manchester City. Attention! Real Madrid are shocked by the confirmation that an elite star is set to join Liverpool. Breaking news, the agent of a Liverpool star is in talks for a sensational exit. Hello Reds fans, check out the latest updates on the greatest club in the world. Alexander Isak has returned to Liverpool training after 3 weeks out with injury and could be included in the squad to face Manchester City. The Swedish striker, the most expensive signing in the club's history, is still working to regain match fitness and rhythm after a difficult start marked by just one goal and recurring muscle problems since his move from Newcastle. The injury occurred during the match against Eintracht Frankfurt when he left the pitch at halftime with groin pain. Since then, he had not trained with the group, but now he is back in full training and could be on the bench against City. Liverpool, on the other hand, continue to deal with absences. Goalkeeper Alisson will not face Nottingham Forest at the Etihad Stadium, but is expected to return after the international break. Meanwhile, right-back Jeremy Frimpong will remain sidelined for a longer period. According to Daily Mail Sport, his recovery will take several more weeks than initially expected. Head coach Arne Slot commented on Isak's situation. "I said 3 weeks ago that his preseason was over. Now it's time to see where he's at. But I must go back on those words because 3 weeks of rehab doesn't bring a player back to the same level he was before. Our medical team has done a great job, but rehabilitation can't replace matches and group training. It's simply not possible." Isak has also been called up by the Swedish national team for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers. New head coach Graham Potter confirmed that he will be available, though he is unlikely to feature in both games. Isak's absence has made Slot's decisions easier, as he has been rotating between him and Ekitike in attack. However, Liverpool have yet to see their record signing in top form. Last season, Isak was one of the Premier League's standout performers, proving decisive for Newcastle and gaining recognition for his creativity and finishing ability. This season, though, things are different. Ekitike has stood out more in the opportunities he's had, increasing the pressure on Isak. Even so, Slot remains cautious about the striker's return. "He'll train today for the first time after 3 weeks out," explained the coach. "As I said before, we need to see what level he's at now. Our rehabilitation staff has done an excellent job, but rehabilitation can't replace matches and group training. It's simply not possible." When the transfer window closed, the expectation was that Isak would be the undisputed starter, with Ekitike as the backup option. However, due to injuries and slow adaptation, that plan has not gone as expected. Now Slot faces a dilemma. Should he start the club's record signing or stick with the player in better form? If Isak is not yet 100% fit, it might be wiser to rest him for the match against Manchester City. According to the latest report from Daily Mail correspondent Lewis Steele in Merseyside, Marc Guehi will reject an offer from Real Madrid to join Liverpool. Quote, Marc Guehi, a target for the Reds, and Crystal Palace captain who nearly signed for Liverpool on the last day of the transfer window, has recently been linked with Real Madrid for a potential free transfer next summer, wrote Steele. However, the Spanish club have downplayed those rumors. End quote. The journalist added that Guehi remains one of Liverpool's main defensive targets. "We've already discussed internally whether the signing should happen in January or in the summer. Sources in Madrid believe the player has already given his word that he will join the Premier League champions," Steele stated. A source close to the situation revealed that a high-profile player is expected to turn down Real Madrid to join Liverpool in the next summer window. Liverpool almost completed Guehi's signing in the last transfer window. Everything was agreed upon and medicals were done, but Crystal Palace pulled out after failing to find a replacement, as Brighton's Igor Julio refused a loan move and chose West Ham instead. Palace manager Oliver Glasner even threatened to resign if Guehi was sold, prompting the board to end negotiations. Liverpool, however, remained determined to get the deal done. The club plans to prioritize signing a defender on a free transfer at the end of the season, and Guehi is their top choice. The frustration of missing out last summer opened the door for interest from other European giants such as Inter Milan and Bayern Munich, who have already initiated talks with the players' representatives. In addition, Real Madrid and Barcelona have also shown interest, while rumors suggest Manchester United may be preparing an offer, though that information is considered unreliable. From January 1st, foreign clubs will be able to sign a pre-contract with Guehi. As a fellow English club, Liverpool will have to wait until the end of the season to formalize any deal. Even so, according to Steel, Liverpool have already received a verbal commitment from the player, and the expectation is that Marc Guehi will wear the Liverpool shirt once his contract with Crystal Palace expires.
Bayern Munich appear ready to make moves in the transfer market once again. According to German outlet Bild, the Bavarian club have identified Liverpool defender Ibrahima Konate as a possible replacement for Dayot Upamecano, who could leave at the end of the season. The news is already making waves among fans and pundits alike, as it involves two top French defenders who know each other well from their youth days. Both Konate, 26, and Upamecano, 27, are entering crucial stages in their careers. Their contracts are set to expire at the end of this season, opening the door to free agent negotiations, a scenario that has caught the attention of several major European clubs. Bayern, however, hope to keep Upamecano and are working to extend his contract. Nevertheless, no concrete progress has been made so far, and within the board, there's already talk of preparing a plan B should talks stall. It's in this context that Ibrahima Konate's name has gained momentum. The Liverpool center-back has impressed with his consistent and composed performances, particularly in big matches. A standout example was his excellent display in the 1-0 win over Real Madrid in the Champions League. His performances for the French national team have also reinforced his reputation as a reliable, technically gifted, and naturally composed defender, traits highly valued by Bayern. According to journalists, it's in this context that Ibrahima Konate's name has gained momentum. The Liverpool centre-back has impressed with his consistent and composed performances, particularly in big matches. A standout example was his excellent display in the 1-0 win over Real Madrid in the Champions League. His performances for the French national team have also reinforced his reputation as a reliable, technically gifted, and naturally composed defender, traits highly valued by Bayern. According to journalist Toby Alt-Scheffel of Bild, Bayern have already opened talks with Konate's representatives. He stated that the club is indeed negotiating with the players' camp. However, Bayern are not alone in the race. Giants such as Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain have also expressed interest in the Frenchman. With his contract expiring soon, Konate represents a rare market opportunity, an elite defender available on a free transfer.
Alt-Scheffel adicionou que Konate's agente está em contato com all três clubes e que o player é visto como um dos mais promissores nomes no European market. Meanwhile, at Liverpool, manager Arne Slot is understandably concerned. Losing Konate would be an unwanted headache, as the club have already faced challenges maintaining defensive stability. The loss of a starting center-back, particularly during a squad rebuild, could create serious complications for next season. Bayern Munich está decidido a reforçar sua defesa para 2026, e Konate é o nome ideal para o projeto. Agora a pergunta é para você, torcedor do Liverpool. O clube deve fazer de tudo para manter Konate em Anfield ou deixá-lo seguir um novo caminho na Alemanha? Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time!